Hello, I'm Debs. This is Debs Made This, and this is Friday Sales. So I just wanted to take a minute to say thank you to everybody who liked and subscribed, to all the new people who came to visit me because of Sew Up Cycle 22. And you are most welcome, whether you have been watching me from the start or whether you are new here. And I just have a bit of a chat about the things I've been sewing, what I'm planning to do, and anything new that's caught my eye, whether or not I might actually make it. Today I am wearing a very old pair of Jenny overalls, which is just such a fab pattern. They have got, you can probably see, there's like a printed denim. So it is, they're you know, they're a bit out there to have roses in green, blue and pink all over your dungarees, but you know, not bothered really, to be honest. And there's not really been enough people about today to see me. Well, I say that, and then I ended up going into town and then going to the farm shop to get the dog food, and you know, scooting all around the place. So quite a lot of people have seen me in my floral dungarees today. But there you go, that's the joy of sewing, hey? So a few things to tell you about this week. Not very many makes though, because the puppy dog is still impeding the makeage. I should put a current picture of him in up here. I am making progress with my Sew Up Cycle 22 makes. Well, one is perhaps not going to do. The other is I'm looking at now, and I think is probably okay. It's perhaps not splendid, and I don't know whether I can get it to splendid or not, but I was going to show you a bit of what I'm doing with that. So I decided, I found this trim, which is really nice, in my cupboard. I was going to use this for a tie on one of my makes, but the problem is because it's so thick, I would have to like double it, and then it was going to be even thicker. So what I've decided to do, I went to see the nice lady at Dutton's for Buttons in Harrogate, which is a button and haberdashery shop. And she suggested backing it with this beigey ribbon, which I think works quite well. And then you can just see, we couldn't get one the right width, obviously, because that would make things far too easy. But so you can just see a bit of the blue peeking out, which I think is okay. So I'm going to put it on and we'll see. And if I don't like it, I'll have to take it off and unpick 3.5 meters of ribbon on trim. The other thing I posted on my Instagram stories, I have been trying to make something with this very odd fabric. So this is a viscose fabric that came from Dibs at Selvage and Bolts, and she often has really kind of unusual things. It's kind of shiny. I don't know whether the shininess will come up on screen or not, but like kind of pearlescent, I suppose, better than shiny. And it frays. I mean, you can see there already. So that's been cut, and then I haven't touched it, and it is already coming to pieces. So I had some fun with this. I'll put a picture in, Pinnacle top by Paper Cut Patterns. Now I had to make some adjustments to this, but there is on their blog, there is kind of a how to raise the neckline, but it's kind of a little bit niche, and I don't know quite whether that was the way I accessed it or something, but there was like some of the instructions weren't quite there. But that's what I did. So I both shortened this and raised the neckline because I'm really short-waisted. And then what I did, in order to kind of, because it was still unraveling even when it had been overlocked and stitched down, so then I did that. So I put like a ribbon binding on it, which I think seems to work okay. I'm not sure. I'm going to wear it a couple of times and just see, because I don't know if it's going to make the sleeve edge too stiff. You see what I mean? So it kind of has lost its droop a bit. So that it might have to come off the sleeves again, but I think the bottom's okay because it's mostly going to be tucked in anyway. So I'm quite pleased with how that's turned out. That has been in my head for about 8 months, I think. That was exactly what I wanted, that fabric, when I saw it. So I'm pleased that it's kind of come to fruition. That's there, and that looks quite nice with my Lazo pants, which I'm not sure whether I've shown you or not. Little rucksack was my middle-sized daughter's, and she's managed to trash the zip. Now I cannot for the life of me find one with this gold metal and a blue edge. So what I've done is to buy a new fixing from the zipper something. Hang on. I'm prepared. I am prepared. The zipper station. So they will send you for a couple of quid the zipper, the right size, with the, obviously with the little anchory bit on, And fingers crossed I'm going to be able to sort that out for her. I have also been twirling. So the Fibre Mood Myra is it's probably a summer dress really, but it's just like a shift dress with a couple of tiers on it. And I've been meaning to make it for ages and ages and ages. And then, I don't know, probably a year ago, I got this fabric from Gem at Bobbins and Bolts, and I was going to make it into a Fibre Mood for Liz, I'll put a picture of. But I kind of thought I'd quite like something a little bit different. So this is See You at 6 rayon, which kind of is probably what was responsible for my slight whoops with fabric this week, because I was looking at this and thinking how nice the colours were in it. And so I did actually, so I'm on with that. There's a Myra being made a toile out of. It might be wearable, I don't know, it might not, but it's kind of like, dusty pink cotton from somewhere. So we'll see, and we'll see what adjustments I need to make to it. Hopefully not a lot. Sorry, dog's playing with a toy outside if you can hear that. So I had a couple of things arrive. I can't show you them all because some of them are in the wash. I ordered some interlock jersey in this cream colour from the Organic Textile Company, which is they're a really nice company. They're based in Wales. They're lovely. All of their fabrics have got really good credentials, so they know where everything comes from. And they work with small businesses in India and in other places producing textiles. So they're a super company. So this is it's got a really nice weight to it. It's a lovely kind of creamy colour. And this has been bought because my eldest daughter keeps stealing. I've got a bamboo Rowan tee, and it honestly does not stay in my drawer. I've got a round neck one. Oh, and then I made an Agnes in the same stuff, and she steals them both, despite the fact that her chest is twice as big as mine. So those don't stay in my drawer. So I thought, if I make some more, either if she steals those, I've got some, or she gets her own, but we'll see. Also from there, I got some really nice striped French terry in a blue and kind of ecru-y colour, but I think I got the last of that, so it doesn't really matter that I haven't shown yet, and I'll show you in some makes what I'd turn it into. But I did order some See You at 6. Now, I have been being reasonably good with my fabric because I'm still off work. My money is just about to disappear completely. So there will not be a lot of fabric buying from me. But the last lot of See You at 6, I'll just sit and cuddle this. The last lot of See You at 6 I missed out on. Well, I decided I wasn't going to buy it, and then I was gutted when I really couldn't get any. So I have ended up buying from 2 different places. I bought from Sew Me Sunshine and Lamazi, both of whom are UK stockists. And I have bought this lovely French terry in this really nice kind of autumn floral pattern. I bought some ribbon, and I bought some of the plain mauve. And my plan is to make a Mile End hoodie version, and a pair of some kind of jogger stroke lounge pants. Now, I've been making the Stellas forever. That's always been my kind of go-to jogger pattern, the Tilly and the Button ones. But I saw some the other day, straight-legged, elastic waist, kind of little cuff at the bottom. So these will be some kind of lounge wear, because apparently I'm doing a lot of dog walking, and I need to look quite chic when I'm walking the dog now, obviously. But yes, otherwise I'm just going to live in dungarees and scruffiness. Now, speaking of dungarees, the Heydays are on special today. Definitely today. I don't know how much longer they go on for, but the Heydays are the Waves and Wild dungarees. I haven't made them. I have made lots of other dungarees, but and they are like a sew-in staple. So if you haven't made the Heydays, my feeling is that everybody should have a go. And I think the pattern's currently about £3.50 for the PDF. So this also came from the textile company, the Organic Textile Company. So they sell pre-quilted cotton. So you can see this one has got cute little pale blue dots, and then a charcoal colour on the other side, and then this is organic cotton in the middle. So you see what I mean about credentials. There's a blue one with kind of a blue marl on the back, which is really nice. I really like that one. There's a black one Oh, there's this lovely herringbone one. Look at that one with the black on the back. So they're really nice. So I was kind of umming and ahhing about making some kind of, I don't think, the Havea, the Megan Nielsen jacket, I don't think that's quite me, but I know By Hand London have just released one whose name has gone. But there are also a couple of dog coats about that kind of occurred to me, because I think there's one called, now it must be called Barker, I think it's called, by Merchant and Mills, and there's also the Closet Core dog. There is one more thing that I made. So I got an emergency phone call to ask me to help with some making, and I'll put a picture of what I've helped make. But I was just basically making cushion pads because they hadn't arrived in time for the show. So the company that I support, the charity that I support, is called Artisan International with a Z. They help makers in other countries who are differently able to make a living from craft activities, and they're very splendid. So go and have a look at their website, see what they get up to. And I have been doing the proper wardrobe switch around thing. So I have been analysing my wardrobe to see what I need, and I have a pile of fabric in the corner that is in a queue for making things, and it was all very organised. And then there was a couple of new releases this week as well, wasn't there? So Closet Core knits, which is tempting me slightly. Oh, and the Cashmerette new trousers. Now I can't remember what they're called. Don't know. Put it here with their very clever waistband that it's expanded. So yeah, 2 really good patterns out there at the moment. And I've obviously also got the Mitchell in my brain, those Mitchell trousers, because I am going to need to make those, I think. But never mind, we'll see. Right, I hope you have had a good week and that you are finding time to rest, replenish and create. And take care for now, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.